what messages are coming through. I have quite a few decks out here today. I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments, I have the Sacred Destiny Oracle, I have the Light Seers or Seekers? The Light, I'll tell you, Seers Tarot. And I have the Wisdom of the Oracle. That's the Wisdom of the Oracle. And on the side, I have a little bit of this Angel Answers deck. And we're going to use all of them and we're going to see what divine messages are coming through. I'm waiting to see, waiting for the people to show up. And yeah, let's just see what beautiful messages are coming through. I'm just going to take one card from the top of each deck and see what shows up. So what do we have here? We have the Lovers. Wow, so beautiful. Look at that. The Lovers. Oh my gosh. So immediately what I'm getting here is love for sure. This for me is about love. This is about a beautiful romance that's going to begin, and it is something really, really fabulous. Hello and welcome. And can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. So this is about lovers, and ये प्यार के बारे में है. तो यहाँ एक नई कहानी शुरू होने वाली है, प्यार की कहानी. तो यही मैं देख रही हूँ. ये एक बहुत सुंदर शुरुआत है. सो लवर्स, ये पहला कार्ड है जो मैंने निकाला है ये डेक से. मैं ये सब डेक यूज़ करने वाली हूँ और देखेंगे क्या है. नाउ लेट्स गेट द सेकंड card. We have purity. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is going to be a pure love. It's pure love that is coming through into your life. There's a lot of purity. ये सच्चा प्यार है. मतलब ये बहुत ही शुद्ध और सच्चा प्यार आ रहा है. Let's see, card 3. What do we have from this deck? We have the Ace of Wands. ये ना जो प्यार है वो भगवान जैसा प्यार है. वो it's God's love. It's like God's love. It's pure love, and it's very passionate as well. So it'll be very like passionate. You'll have very good chemistry. आपका chemistry बहुत अच्छा होगा इस इंसान के साथ. Then we have never ending story. So maybe you went through something where it felt like you'll never find love, or you'll never be able to experience love again, and you were stuck in a place where you just felt isolated, alone, or you were just in the wrong relationships. And that's coming to an end, this never ending story where you've been alone or been in really bad relationships, or you were wondering like, will I ever find the love that I'm dreaming of or hoping for, wishing for. Well, this cycle here is ending. तो अगर आपको लग रहा था कि मुझे कभी प्यार नहीं मिलेगा, और आप बहुत ही ख़राब रिलेशनशिप्स में थे, और या कुछ रिलेशनशिप में थे जहाँ वो किस्सा बंद ही नहीं हो रहा था, पर वो आपके लिए अच्छा नहीं था, तो ये साइकिल ख़त्म हो रहा है और आपको सच्चा प्यार मिल रहा है. That's the first message that I'm getting. True love. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. So beautiful. And this connection that you have is going to be really powerful. ये connection बहुत ही ताकतमंद होने वाला है. कोई उसको तोड़ नहीं सकता है, क्योंकि ये पहले से भगवान ने आपको ये तय किया था आपके लिए, और ऐसे भी तय किया था कि जो भी आप सीखोगे, जो भी आपने सीखा है लाइफ से, whatever you learned in life, it has led you to this love. It has led you to this love. It is your gift. ये आपका तोहफा है, प्यार का तोहफा जो आपके अभी ज़िंदगी में आ रहा है. Hi, hello, who is this? Anna. Hello, Anna. Hello, Lucas. Hello, welcome everybody. How are y'all doing? So good to have you here. And like I said, I'm using all these decks. Now, the first message was clearly about love, clearly about love. And that's what's coming through. And today I'm going to be doing the reading in Hindi and in English, so that, you know, my Indian viewers who only speak Hindi understand what what is coming through for them as well. And I will be, yeah, we'll be doing both. I'm going to shuffle this deck and let's see what other messages, and you know, take what resonates with you, take the messages that speak to you, because this is a collective, and listen for the messages coming through for you. Now this one just fell out, but I'm going to put it back in. It says forgiveness. That's always a great message, right? That one never gets old, because the more we can have grace in our lives towards the people in our lives or the situations in our lives, the better we live our lives. Because being rigid about anything in life just keeps you stuck. I've learned that, you know, I've learned that the hard way. But I'm learning to be more flexible, to be more compassionate and understanding towards where somebody else is coming from, you know, and not just getting stuck on your own point of view, but also staying open to how and where that person came from, because they walked a different path, they've had different life experiences, and that kind of makes a person, doesn't it? It makes a person who they are. So have compassion for everyone else's plight and your own, like I always say. Alrighty, just shuffling these decks. Let's see what else is coming through. Where are all my peeps? Where is everybody? For some reason, when I do the live from my laptop, like, I realized I did an entire live and nobody heard me. It was a bit late by the time I saw the live that nobody actually heard anything. So I'm doing it on my phone now so that people can actually hear what I'm saying and receive the messages. So like I said, the first message that came through is about love. Hello, welcome, Jagriti. How are you? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these cards back in, and if they show up again, we'll know, you know, if they're kind of repeating themselves. मैं ये जो कार्ड्स है वापस डाल रही हूँ और देखेंगे वो वापस आते हैं कि नहीं. अगर वो वापस आएंगे उसका मतलब है कि ये कुछ मैसेज देना चाहते हैं हमको, तो देखेंगे क्या आ रहा है. Okay, so very first message about love. And then who do we have here? You're good. I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. And it's, where's everybody watching from? I mean, right now we have all of 2 people. So in India, it's a bit late. Maybe people are getting prepared for the next day, you know, for work. In the morning, people go to work. So perhaps. But anyway, I'm going to put this live out and let the messages that come through. Okay, so let's see what else we have. And since we have only a few people here, if you want me to pull out a card for you, I will. Okay, and that's just one card, a message from the universe. No specific questions. If you have specific questions, you can book a session with me. Okay, my lovelies. So let me know if you want me to pull out a card for you. Just a message from the universe. What does the universe want to share with you today? Okie dokie. Now let's see what else is showing up. All right, let's start with this deck here. Oh, okay, that was really eager. We have the 7 of Swords, okay? And we have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups, okay? Let me see. मुझे देखने दो क्या मैसेज आ रहा है इसमें. I feel like you've been waiting for too long. Waiting. आप बहुत वक्त से ठहरे हो. किस चीज़ के बारे में, किस चीज़ के लिए. You're waiting for a long time for something or someone. and you're guarding yourself too closely, you know. And I think you're stealing away from your own light. This is the Queen of Wands. You're here to shine, okay? So stop hiding. Stop holding on so tightly. Stop overprotecting yourself. So what happens is sometimes we overprotect ourselves. Also stop believing the negative things about yourself and about life in general. Sometimes we get stuck in a negative pattern. Stop believing the negative things and stop just like allowing your mind to just go into thinking for too long, okay? Thinking for too long. And I'm seeing this fish out of water. You see what, you know what they say about a fish out of water? It's like they can't breathe. That's not their environment. So maybe you're feeling like you're a fish out of water. Maybe you're feeling like you're in an environment that you don't feel comfortable in. You can't breathe right. You feel like your eggs are being stolen, or whatever it is that you're putting into is being stolen. And meanwhile, that's who you're meant to be. You're meant to shine, you know, because you are this beautiful divine glow. And it's asking you to um, drop this stagnation, drop this communication with yourself that is negative. Stop commenting about your life negatively about yourself or about, and stop overthinking. आप बहुत ज़्यादा सोच रहे हो, आप अटक गए हो, और आप सिर्फ जो भी नेगेटिव है, जो आपके खिलाफ है, उसके बारे में आप सोच रहे हो. तो आपको अपने आप के लिए लड़ना है. ये जो माइंडसेट है इससे निकलना है. और बहुत सोच लिया, बहुत मतलब प्रोटेक्ट किया अपने आप को. अभी उठो और आपका जो अंदर का जो बत्ती है उसको ऑन करो. क्योंकि आप बहुत टाइम से अंधेरे में बैठे हो. बहुत हो गया. अभी अंधेरे से निकलो और अपना जो अंदर का तो जो विश्वास है, अंदर का जो दिया है, उसको जगाओ. उसको हाँ, उसको जगाओ, जो अंदर का जो विश्वास है. और ये दुनिया में आपका जो लाइट है वो सबको दिखाना. जो अंदर का जो सुंदरता है सबको दिखाना. शो योर लाइट टू एवरीबody. शाइन योर लाइट brightly because you were meant to shine. And enough of this. You've wasted enough time thinking about all the negative things. अभी अपना टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है. ज़िंदगी एक दिन ख़त्म हो जाएगा, और जब भी वो दिन आएगा आपको नहीं सोचना है कि मैं सिर्फ बैठ के रही और रहा और मैंने कुछ किया नहीं, क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ सोच रही थी या सोच रहा था, और सिर्फ जो भी गलत है उसके बारे में सोच रही थी, अपने बारे में, या जो किसी ने बोला है, या जैसे आपकी ज़िंदगी गई है. जो भी अब तक हुआ है उसके बारे में नहीं सोचना है. आपको आगे सोचना है. अभी क्या, अभी कैसे मैं बढ़ूँगा. How am I going to progress? How am I going to go forward? How am I going to live my best life? No more stealing from yourself. अपने आप से मत चुराओ. ये हो रहा है. You're stealing from your own self. Stop stealing. Nobody else is doing it. It is you who's stealing from yourself. So stop stealing from your own joy, your own expansion, your own, you know, incredible light. Stop covering your light. Stop dimming your light, because you deserve to express your beauty in this world. And we spend too much time thinking and worrying about what other people will think. Stop allowing people to disrespect you, first of all, okay? Anyone who is trying to put you down or disrespect you or not giving you the right respect that you deserve, and it can be in subtle ways in life, you know, you've got to draw a line. You've got to also teach people how to treat you. You've got to teach them what is okay and what is not. And if you're going to constantly accept something that is mediocre, and you're constantly going to allow people to get away with mediocrity and treating you with just the minimum, bare minimum of respect, then you're the one allowing it. So stop allowing that in your life and draw a line. And like, you might have to, maybe you'll miss out on a few invitations, you'll miss out on people being in your life, or you'll be isolated for a while. But you have got to hold a certain respect for yourself. And I'm not saying be egocentric and egotistical and okay, somebody didn't, you give them enough chances and okay, something happened. Maybe they're genuinely busy or they genuinely just forgot or whatever. That does happen, okay? But if you see a pattern in people continually disrespecting you or just giving you the bare minimum, that is not worth it. It's not worth your time and you're destroying yourself. So walk away and stop covering your light, because you're worthy of the light. You're worthy of being the most glorious version of yourself. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's a very clear message. आप अपने आप को छोटा मत दिखाओ, लोगों को किसी आपसे जो आप बर्ताव है वो अलाउ मत करना. अगर वो रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दे रहे हैं, मान नहीं दे रहे हैं आपको सिर्फ कभी कभी मैसेज करते हैं, कभी कभी आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा देते हैं और आप वो लेके चल रहे हो, वो एक्सेप्ट मत करना. बस हो गया अभी. अगर कोई आएगा आपकी ज़िंदगी में तो उनको अच्छे से, प्यार से, रिस्पेक्ट से आपके साथ रहना है, बात करना है, बिहेव करना है. तो अगर लोग आपको ये नहीं दे रहे हैं और आपको छोटा दिखा रहे हैं तो बहुत हो गया. आप यहाँ छोटा छोटा ऐसे बनना नहीं आए हैं. और मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ घमंडी हो जाओ या सबके साथ ऐसे करो. देखो, जो लोग बार बार ऐसे कर रहे हैं और आप अच्छे हो पर वो आपसे अच्छे से बात नहीं करते हैं, अच्छे से आपको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं देते, तो आपको उनको दिखाना पड़ेगा कि ऐसे मेरे साथ नहीं कर सकते हो. और कैसे दिखाओगे? आप उनसे बात नहीं करेंगे या अलाउ नहीं करेंगे. अगर वो सबसे कम, जितना भी कम देना है दे रहे हैं, वो आप एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे. ओके, सो दैट्स द वेरी फर्स्ट मैसेज, not first, second message. And let's see from the oracle, sacred destiny oracle, abundance. Wow, so beautiful. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, can you hear me, everybody? Just want to make sure because the last one was completely silent. Abundance, so beautiful. Wow, look at that. Just knowing that you are the abundance of this universe. आप धनवान हो. आप जो भगवान, ईश्वर, अल्लाह, जीसस, जो भी आपका भगवान है, वो एक ही है. और आप उसके फूल हो. और आप को जैसे बनाया हुआ है ना, वो गलती से नहीं हुआ है. आप वही फूल बन के आए हो. तो ये भूलना मत, जो आपकी जो सुगंध है, आपकी जो अंदर की सुंदरता है, वो ये ब्रह्मांड ने बनाया है. तो डर डर से के मत चलो या शर्मा के मत चलो. आप गर्व से चलो कि ये यूनिवर्स ने मुझे बनाया है, तो मैं अपना सर ऊपर रख के चलूँगी. So walk with pride in yourself, because you've been made like these flowers in the field. You've been made by the universe. You're made by the divine. You've been made for a purpose, for this exact particular, color that you have, or the fragrance that you have. We are all flowers in this field of divine consciousness. And don't ever shy away from your beauty, because you have a purpose. Nothing on this earth comes without a purpose. It has a very specific purpose. Why do you think that, birds or trees or flowers have a specific purpose, but you don't? You have just as much of a purpose. And we don't have to get caught up with like, oh, I'm going to be the richest person in the world, the most well-known person in the world. That is not everybody's purpose. That's a very shallow way of looking at the beauty of existence. So start thinking on a grander scale with your life. How am I here? Like, why am I here? What is my true divine nature? And you know your essence, you know? And often we're afraid to show our essence. We're afraid of what people will think. We're kind of like conscious because you might think it's weird or like, oh, I'm not like everybody else. But you're not meant to be. You're not meant to be like everybody else. You haven't come here to be common. You've come here to be your special, unique, beautiful self. So let that beautiful self express itself and don't be afraid, because life will pass you by before you know it. And in that lifetime, if you've been afraid to show your true self, to express that beautiful nature of yours, that fragrance of yours, then you have wasted time. So stop wasting time. And that is your abundance. That is where your abundance comes from. You are the abundance, okay? Who do we have here? Ruby Knight. What's three? Like three? What's coming in your life? If you want specific questions, you will need to book a session with me, but I am definitely open and willing to receive a card for all of you. Let's receive one card for you, Ruby, okay? And make sure you're here and you're subscribing, you're liking, and sharing it with others so others can also benefit. So let's see, Ruby, what shows up here for you? Let's get one message for you. Round and round. So I feel like something's coming full circle in your life. Something has been going round and round, but I feel like now it is coming to a stop and there's a finalization here for you. And I get that this is going to be very beneficial. Look, it says 25 up there. So it could be that this has been going on. Like 25 is a year when it comes full circle. You know, this year is when this thing that's just been going round and round, you finally have closure here. For whatever it is in your life, you're going to have that closure that you need, and it's going to be good for you, okay? So that is what I'm seeing. Who else do we have here? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Jagriti. Who's here? If you're here, let me know. I'm just, yeah. Okay, let's see what's coming through from this. You're welcome, Ruby. My pleasure. And who is this? Oh, the messages are disappearing. Ruby, Jagriti, Yuvraj. There's only 2 people watching, so I don't know. Let's get a message for you, Yuvraj. Like I said, specific questions. If you want answers to specific questions, then it's you can pay on GPay. It's on my website, and it's 200 rupees a question if you want to pay, if you're Indian. Okay, alrighty. Look, between 2 worlds. So there's something going on in a relationship where you're neither here nor there. One foot here, 1 foot there. So there's darkness and there's light. But I see there's a healing that's happening. Things are mending, So things are getting better. Things are mending. And you will feel like your relationship is getting stronger. But a lot of things need to be fixed, and they will be fixed, okay? Alrighty, I'm loving this deck today. It's such a cool deck. Who do we have here? Who do we have? Okay, let's put this back. And how's everyone feeling about this new year that's coming, 2026? I'm excited. I'm hopeful, right? That's all we've got. Some hope. Okay. Let's get some cards from, I'm feeling this deck today. Let's see what's coming. So this is a very interesting deck. Wisdom of the Oracle. It's a very cool deck. And I mean, I don't always feel called to use it, but I'm feeling connected to it today. So let us see what is coming through from this deck today. Okay, right. Oh, this one wanted to come through. It's the Ace of Cups. It's a brand new beginning in your emotional life, in your feelings, in your well-being, your mental health, your emotional health. You're going to feel really good, full, full and satisfied, and like really, really content in your heart. That is the greatest feeling to have, just contentment and peace and abundance in your heart. Your heart space is healed and you feel just full of just amazing, warm, and loving feelings towards yourself, the world, and you're experiencing a really, really beautiful breakthrough and comeback, because aces are breakthroughs, aces are new beginnings. So there's a brand new beginning where your emotional life is concerned. It could just be the love that you feel in your own heart for yourself, for your own life. You're going to enjoy things more, everything's going to taste better, look better, and you're going to have very satisfying, emotionally satisfying experiences. Like your heart feels full and it feels nurtured, it feels beautiful. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay. This one is a little tricky to shuffle, but let's try. Who do we have here? Let me know who's here and where you're watching from, which part of the world. Where are you watching from? Let's see. See what we have. Why? We have why. So let's see what else. Exchanging gifts. Okay. I need one more. Why and exchanging gifts. And what else have we got? Chop wood. Chop wood. Interesting. Okay, there's something here that you made a lot of effort towards. Maybe you've been studying for something and you've worked really hard, or it's a study of your own self, like learning about yourself, going through certain life lessons and paths, and it's like been just like chopping wood, right? It has required some effort. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. It says go the distance. So if in life you feel like, oh my gosh, I've chopped enough wood, I'm kind of tired. Like, why? How long is this gonna go on where I have to chop wood? And I'm ready for some gifts in return, for all that I've been doing and all that I've been learning. Here's exchanging gifts. So it's saying, yes, keep going. Keep going. I know it can feel like you're chopping wood a lot, but keep going. And you will receive the gifts. You will receive the gifts here. You will receive the beautiful gifts from the universe, exchanging gifts, because your gift in return gives you a gift, like I was talking about. You have a unique and special gift within you. I know every single person does. And it's saying, keep going. Go the distance, don't give up. Okay. And that's the thing, people give up too soon because they get rejected, they stop believing in themselves because they feel like, oh my gosh, like, I don't care. Look, everybody has a different timeline. Everything comes to you at different times. Some people get it early in their lives, sometimes people get it much later in their lives. But it's cliched, but the truth is that it is the journey, not the destination. It really is the journey and not the destination. So if you're sacrificing your present moments for something in the future, then you are literally forgetting the point of life. It is the gift in this moment that you are receiving. Actually, sometimes, it is the building of something that gives you more satisfaction than the end result, and so enjoy, savor it. It's like eating a meal. Like, do you enjoy the meal only when it's done? No, you enjoy the meal while you're eating it, one bite at a time. You savor it, you experience all the different flavors and the textures, and I love food. I'm a foodie, so this is how I eat. Like, I let every part of that experience, like I just get into it. I'm like, oh, this is this flavor, this goes well with this. Or I chew properly. I don't just unconsciously eat. And if you're an unconscious eater, I see a lot of people just literally swallowing their food. Just take a moment to give gratitude for the food that you're eating, or that you get to try different flavors in your life, or that you have the ability or the abundance to do that. Okay. And if you don't at this moment, and you're wondering why, you're just chopping wood and chopping wood and chopping wood, and you're like, why, where's the answer? And you're trying to find it in this book. You're like, give me the answer. I've just been chopping wood for so long. Like, how much longer? I want to be this ballerina. Or doesn't matter what gender you are, non-gender, however you identify. I just want to be like dancing. I want to be enjoying this life and playing. I want to play. Well, the universe is saying, play now. Life is a balance of chopping wood and playing, you know. And if you make your chopping wood into play, then oh my gosh, you're unstoppable. Because you are experiencing true wealth in your life. Wealth is not something you get later on. Wealth is every moment well lived now. And I'm not saying it's easy to live every moment happily, okay? Life can be very difficult, life can be painful, life can be unfair at times. Life can feel like a tragedy, and it can feel like all you've been doing is chopping wood. But let's sprinkle some magic into it, you know? Sprinkle some magic into your life right now. So you can literally just say, I'm sprinkling magic into my life right now. And when you sprinkle that magic into your life, then you're able to go the distance, because you're no longer operating from a sense of instant gratification and dismissing the moment. You're living from a sense of every moment is an opportunity to truly experience the divine, to experience a romance with life, you know. So that is a message from this deck here. So ये जो है, ये पूछ रहा है कि मेरी ज़िंदगी ऐसे क्यों है, मतलब मैं सिर्फ काम कर रही हूँ, काम कर रहा हूँ, दिन भर रात भर मैं सिर्फ कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, पर मुझे कोई कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है वो कोशिश से. इधर लिखा है एक्सचेंजिंग गिफ्ट्स, मुझे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है, मैं सिर्फ काम कर रही हूँ, सिर्फ इतना रात भर दिन भर इतनी मेहनत, और उसका जो फल है वो किधर है, उसका जो तोहफा है वो किधर है, गिफ्ट है. मुझे वो गिफ्ट चाहिए. पर यूनिवर्स बता रहा है कि यही मौका है, जो हम सोचते हैं जब ही हमको ये मिलेगा फिर हम खुश हो जाएंगे. पर ये जो तोहफा अभी जो आप सांस ले रहे हो, आपके पास जो मौका है अभी कुछ करने के लिए, वही एक बहुत बड़ी बड़ी गिफ्ट है, बहुत बड़ा तोहफा है आपके लिए. तो आप खेल के जियो. खेलना चाहिए जीवन में. खेलो चीज़ों के साथ, मतलब अपने मन में लाइफ को, जीवन को ऐसे देखो कि आप खेल रहे हो. और बहुत लोग बहुत जल्दी हरी से गिव अप कर देते हैं और किसी चीज़ को छोड़ देते हैं, क्योंकि उसके आपको लगता है कि मैंने इतना टाइम इसमें बिताया, ये किया वो किया, कुछ नहीं हुआ. पर ये बोल रहे गो द डिस्टेंस. आप जाते रहो, जाते रहो, जाते रहो. आपको मिलेगा, आपको मिलेगा. कभी मिलेगा वो सबके लाइफ में अलग अलग है. कोई लोगों को जल्दी मिलता है, कोई लोगों को जब भी आप थोड़े ओल्ड हो तभी मिलता है. ये हमारे हाथ में कभी कभी नहीं होता है. पर हमारे हाथ में जो है वो है कोशिश करना और आगे बढ़ना. तो सिर्फ करते रहो, जाते रहो, और आपको मिलेगा, आपको सक्सेस मिलेगा. पर आप गिव अप मत कीजिए, अभी मत छोड़ दीजिए. अभी 2-3 रिजेक्शन हो गया उसका मतलब नहीं है कि और नहीं चल रहा है, नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं है. हज़ारों रिजेक्शन के लिए तैयार हो जाओ. लोग नहीं बोलेंगे, तैयार हो जाओ. आपको जो फल चाहिए अभी नहीं मिलेगा, तैयार हो जाओ और आगे बढ़ते जाओ. पर वो आप करते जाओगे तो आपको मिलेगा ही मिलेगा, मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. पर बीच में नहीं छोड़ना है इसको. तो ये यही मैसेज है, ये मैसेज आपके लिए है. ओके आज तो कोई नहीं आया है लाइव के लिए क्योंकि मेरा लाइव लास्ट टाइम साइलेंट ही था, मुझे पता नहीं था। तो ओके, लेट अस सी व्हाट इज कमिंग थ्रू। देखेंगे ये वापस मैं रखूंगी। Let me put this back and let's see what messages. Why don't we do messages for 2026? Okay, so first I'm going to do it in English, then I'm going to do it in Hindi. So pick a group 1, 2 or 3, and that will be your message for 2026. Okay, actually 3 is a lot. Should I do 3 or should I do 2? And you can pick all if you want, you can pick 2 if you want. It's totally up to you. Okay, so let's do what messages are here for 2026 for group 1. Let's see. Oh my gosh, again we have why, and we have building blocks. So again it's telling you, stop asking why and start just doing. Just do. Just build the blocks. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go with passion. Go with your heart. You know, don't just do something mundane because it's whatever. You know, this is the thing you. How do I explain this? Like it's boring and it's mundane. No, look, sometimes to achieve your goals you have to do boring and mundane things. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, sometimes if you want to achieve a goal, you're going to have to do things you don't really love. Okay, and you're going to have to keep building those blocks, but it's about consistency. You have to keep doing it consistently, and that is how you move forward in life. So that's the message. Let me get one more card. And gain wisdom. We have every tool today to gain wisdom. You can learn anything you want. It's the age of information. You know, when I was younger, information wasn't that easy to get. We didn't have Google, we didn't have all YouTube, we didn't have all this free information, we didn't have AI. Of course, that's recent, but we had to just learn it from books, and then, you know, from teachers, or have try and get access to people who you know, charged a lot of money to get that information. Now it's literally in your face. You can find anything out. So start researching. Like, I'm getting strongly that if you want to succeed in an area in your life, start learning every day about it. This is what I do. I learn something every single day because it nourishes your mind, your spirit, and it also makes you more capable in the world. So just put one block at a time and keep going. Keep going. Do not give up. I'll tell you from my own life, I've given up earlier when I was younger on certain things because I tried and tried and I didn't see any result. And so I let it go. But later I learned that you've got to be consistent. You've got to just keep going. And you don't know when you're going to get the reward, but you have to do the boring stuff as well, the mundane stuff as well, to see the results. Okay, let's see. Breathe. Wow, so beautiful. Remember to connect to the divine in you as well, because as you're doing this mundane stuff, you also need to keep your spiritual being healthy, awake, alive, and tap into the source of your being. And that's where you get inspiration from. That's where you get the spirit to keep moving forward to achieve what you want to achieve. It's not just in the physical realm. So stop looking just in the physical realm as to what you have received or you've gotten, and start tapping into the spiritual realm where you already are everything. So again, the message is stop waiting to see it, uh, you know, before you see it. Believe it and see it before you see it in the physical realm. So you've got to acknowledge to yourself that you already are. You're here for a purpose, and keep believing in that purpose and in the divine in you. Let's see what else. Message in a bottle. What is this message in a bottle about? And there's a little phone in there, so cute. It's an old phone. I'm getting there's a message that your own spirit is trying to convey to you, and for that you need to go inward. You need to sit quietly and meditate a bit. Okay, people are like, oh, I don't know how to meditate, I don't know, I can't do it. Of course you can. Meditation is just a matter of being mindful, just sitting down quietly. That's it. And then your mind learns to become disciplined. It's disciplining your mind. Your mind does not want to sit quietly. Your mind wants to go on and on thinking and, being agitated and being active. And all you're doing just by the act of sitting, even 5 minutes or 2 minutes a day, you're telling your mind, I'm in control of you. You're not in control of me. And that is your consciousness, your active discipline of just sitting every day for a little bit, quietening your mind. Even if your mind is going 100 miles an hour, you're just by physically doing that act, you are training your mind to be able to quieten it down. And when you get quiet, you receive messages that are so profound and beautiful because you're tapping into that spiritual part of yourself. You are a spiritual being. You're tapping into that divine part of yourself. So build the blocks, learn, and also get connected to the spiritual realm, that part of you. And what message is your spirit trying to convey to you today? I think that's such an important tool. I use this every day in my life where I tap into my own being and I'm like, okay, what is it? What's going on? Let it come up, let it come through. What am I feeling? What is it conveying to me? And sometimes I find I'm feeling, it could be I'm feeling anxious about the future. It could be I'm feeling upset about something that I didn't even realize upset me, and it's coming through. So it's important to do a cleansing of your spirit and just remove all those things so that you keep your eye on the ball and you move forward. You don't let those things drag you down. You release them gently and you deal with them, and you remember your purpose is to live a brilliant and beautiful life and to be content with the now. That is the true brilliance of a beautiful life. So uh, that is what 2026 is going to bring to you. It's going to bring you a lot of wisdom in how really to use all those facets, both your intellect and your essence, your divine self, to achieve things in the world. I'm going to get one more message, okay? Buy the book. Sometimes it is so tedious, but it's saying you will, whether you like it or not. And I'm the most unbuy the book girl. Like, I do things very spontaneously, but sometimes you've got to do things by the book. So if you want to achieve something, you will perhaps have to, in 2026, learn to discipline yourself and do it in a way that it is required, not just fly off the seat of your pants and do whatever you want. Do it in an orderly fashion and do it the way it is required to be done, and you will see the result that you want. So universe is saying, listen, I know you don't want to do it like that, but sometimes you've just got to do it in order. Do it in order. Maybe it's paperwork that you're postponing, or you're postponing something that once you do this, everything starts falling into place. So you'll know if this message is for you, or how this makes sense to you. But there are a lot of books here that I'm seeing. So there is something you might have to sort out something. Something legal, or something with the government, or like you're applying for something. It could be like a university, or it could be a job, or it could be something like that. But it's saying go buy the book. Go buy the book, do the required, and then you will get the results you want. Okay, and let's get one Oracle Sacred Destiny card for you for group 1. Miracles. Oh, love it, love it. And expect miracles as you do things Buy the book, expect miracles to take place in your life. You will see miracles, you will see progress in 2026. Whatever was stuck for you, you will see it happening by the book. Everything will just fall into place and you will see miracles in your life. Okay? Alrighty. Now I'm going to leave this and let's do group 2. And who do we still have here? Let's do group 2. Let's see what shows up for group 2. We have Thinker. There's a lot of very serious cards. Thinker for group 2. And Flexible. Okay, for 2026. Again, oh my gosh, it's a very similar message coming through, which is stop being stuck in your mind. You've got to be flexible. You've got to be flexible in how you do things, and you've got peace. So choose peace in your life. You know, like Wayne Dyer used to say, when you're making a decision about something, just ask yourself, will this give you peace? Will this give me peace? If it's not going to give you peace, then most of the time it's not worth it. You just, and I don't mean like give up on something that's difficult. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in your life, like when you're choosing, you know, say you have an argument with somebody or somebody triggers you, like do what gives you peace, and you will have to be flexible. The more flexible you are, the more peace you will have. That's what I'm seeing for you in 2026, and you will have peace. You will have a lot of peace. Maybe you've been thinking a lot and it's just been like too much in your mind, you know. It's like a lot of mental pressure. Maybe you've been feeling a little low, you've been feeling a bit like mentally unstable even, it could be, or you're just thinking way too much. Here I also get that you need to stretch your mind and stretch your body as well. Stretch out places that are stuck or feeling cramped in your mind. Where stretch out your mind as well. Where are you feeling cramped in your mind? Stretch it out, okay? And there's a dove here, so I feel there's also healing in relationships. Also, there's a lot of healing in your own self. You will be healed. You will experience healing. I think you're going to be a lot healthier in 2026. You're also going to be mentally healthier. Mental health is going to be, you're going to feel peaceful in yourself. Yeah. I'm getting this very strongly for you. So mental well-being and physical well-being as well. You're getting out of this stuck energy where you've just been stuck thinking, and you're going to be far more active and peaceful. And what more does anyone want, right? Peace, and to feel good in your mind, your body, your soul. Let's see what we have. Observer, interesting. I think someone's going to be curious about you. Yeah, I'm getting this as somebody else being curious about you. That's what I'm getting from this card. And let's see. Time to go. You're going to go somewhere. You're going to leave. And when you leave and go, I think you're stretching out of your comfort zone. That's what's happening in 2026. You're leaving and going somewhere. And another door is opening. Can you see the door? There's the door. See? Wait, there's the door. Can you see it? So there's a new door opening for you in 2026. And you're leaving. You're leaving wherever you were. And you're going somewhere new. Somewhere that's really going to be good for you. A leg up. You're going to get a leg up. You're going to rise in your life. You're going to go higher in your life. And yeah, you're getting unstuck. A door is opening for you. And you've been stuck for a while. Like you've been thinking too much. You've been stuck in that energy. But now in 2026, you will feel that freedom. And you will feel really, really good. Really good. Yeah, look at that. It says the past and the future. It says here and now. So you're sitting here, but then you're going to head towards this new life and yin energy. So your feminine energy is going to, that creative part of you, it doesn't matter what gender or non-gender or whatever, that part of you is really, really blossoming, is what I'm getting. Hugely. Okay. Wow, so interesting. Let's get one oracle card. Let's see. Stillness. Wow. But this stillness is one with everything. It's not a stillness where you're stagnant. It's a stillness where you are literally like vibrating with this universe. You're so peaceful and calm within yourself that you don't feel the need to prove yourself to anyone. You're just beautiful. You're just shining. You're just in this cosmos and expressing your beauty is what I'm getting. And I think you're going to be still enough to be seen. You will be seen for your beauty, for your gifts, for your talents. And there's a chance that you might have a spotlight on you, like people will see you for what you're capable of. And I always get this, when I see a swan, I think of that ugly duckling story, right? Like the swan was amongst the ducks, and the ducks were just pecking at the swan and saying, you're ugly, you're not like, you're not normal, you're weird, you know. You know the story of the ugly duckling, but actually you're the swan, and the ducks just want to pick at you and want to make you feel like nothing, but that doesn't make it true. And I think you're finally going to understand that in 2026, that you are not the ugly duckling, you're the swan. And you're here to shine, you're here to be seen, and you will be seen. You will be seen. Okay? What a lovely message for those of you who chose group 2. I love it. So beautiful. Okay, group 3. What do we got? Let's see. Okay. Exchanging gifts. You will be exchanging gifts in 2026. I think it's going to be a glorious, glorious exchange of gifts. It's going to be a really fancy time for you. And look, it says 27, so this is going to go into 27. I feel like your luxurious life is beginning. Yeah, a life of real luxury is beginning in 2026. And 2027 is when you see like the full effect of this. Let's see what else. TikTok, yeah, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. It's here. Look at this. It's like exploding into being. It's just going to be sudden. I feel like it's just going to be like boom, and you're like, wow, I'm living in this life of luxury, of joy, of dance, of music, of a lot of fun is what I'm getting. A lot of fun, luxury, and expression of the child within you, being able to do that. Let's see. It's going to come really suddenly in 2026, this experience. Let's see what else. Unfinished symphony. There's something that's unfinished. Let's see. Go the distance. So if something's unfinished, again, this message has come out before. I think keep going. Keep going. You're there. You're like, it's there. Just keep going. Okay? Oh my gosh, soulmate. Oh, soulmate. A lot of you will, yeah, look. This is about love, is what I'm getting. Unfinished symphony. Being stuck in this unfinished symphony. It feels like you've just been like playing this piano yourself for a long time. And you need that other part to come in and play their part. You know what I mean? So you're finally going to find that. That's what I'm seeing in 2026 for you, the soulmate energy. And for those of you not looking for love or not interested in that, I do see then this is something that comes in and completes the symphony for you in a way that is really nourishing for your soul. And it's beautiful. It's something that gets you, you know. It could be an organization. It could be a team. It could be a university. It could be a school. It could be something that really gets you. It has the key to your heart. Look at that. Or it is that the soulmate, the person that, you know, you share your life with. And a soulmate doesn't always have to be romantic, right? So, like I said, if it's for love, there is a partner there for you. If it's not, then it's your soul aligning with all the things that really resonate, that really make you feel good. And you have to be fair, okay? So, to be fair is a balancing that's taking place. There's a lot of fairness coming into your life. Let me get one more card about that. And mending, yeah. So definitely something is healing, and there's like fairness that's happening. If you've been treated unfairly, then there will be fairness in your life, and you will heal. There will be a healing and a balancing that's taking place. And finally, people will hear your point of view. They will get it. They will see you, and they will understand what you've been saying all along, you know. And yeah, see a beautiful like weaving that's happening here. Can you see they're weaving something? So there's a big sense of community here as well. And there's a balancing in the world taking place, in your world and the world, is what I'm seeing here. So, and the angels are working with you. The angels are helping you mend and heal. See? The angels, the little angels with their wings, and they're watching over you, and they're fixing up the patches, you know, they're fixing up the places that were torn or hurt or wounded within you. And yeah, there's a sense of that. And I don't know, some of you are going somewhere where there are a lot of flags, or like, I don't know, you know, like Tibetan flags or some sort of flags. There's something about flags here. It's very specific. You'll know if it makes any sense to you. So yeah, did I do that? Was group 3, wasn't it? Yeah, group 1, group 2, and group 3. And let's get one oracle card for all of you who chose group 3, not through 3. Let us see. Oh. You have flow. Wow, so beautiful. Oh, things are gonna flow for you. You're just gonna relax and you're gonna flow. The divine flow is taking place in your life. And you know, when the divine flow takes place in your life, you just have to literally just sink into the arms of love, of divine love, and let that love, divine boat of love, take you where you're meant to go and keep you safe and keep you in great comfort. So that's what's happening. Wow, that's like quite a reading for group 3 as well. My gosh, let me know which group you chose for 2026. And I said I was going to do it in Hindi, but now all the cards are mixed up. So maybe I'll have to dub over it later. Who have we got? Let us see. Thank you so much. Hello, Infini. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Who do we have here? Yeah, okay. Well, those are some lovely messages that came through. Now let's put all these cards back. And we did pick a group. And how's everybody doing? Let me know, where are you watching from? How are you all? How are you feeling? What's been going on with you? How's life going? What is it that you're going through in your life right now? Good or maybe challenging? What are you experiencing at the moment? This year has been an interesting year, to say the least, right? How has 2025 been for you so far, and how fast like, it's December? Huh? What? How did it get to be December? So quickly the time has passed, hasn't it? Okay. Really loving this deck today. Now, what should we do? Life's going a bit... What? Life's going a bit Shepherdship. Yeah, it's already December, right? It's nuts. It's nuts. How fast this year is gone. I feel like time is relative. You know, time is actually an illusion. It's a man-made thing, right? So we can bend time. I mean, I've realized now you cannot you know, you cannot count your birthdays normally anymore, because like, as far as I'm concerned, this year went by like it felt like in 3 months, you know. So how can you say you're 1 year older when only 3 months have passed? it's it's insane how quickly this year has gone by, and yet it feels like so much has happened in this year. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like this year so many things happened? And now let us get a few cards. Hold on. I need to turn this off. It is rather cold in here. Where is everyone watching from? Let me know. And who do we still have here? There's 3 people. Sunday, I think Sundays late at night are not the best times for everybody. But all of you, please go and follow me on Instagram as well, Tarot by SM, because yeah, I need to get more subscribers there so I can do lives there as well. The comments keep disappearing for some reason. Can't seem to figure out the next steps for your life now that I'm in a better place career-wise. But, oops. But, career-wise, but don't know what to do next. I want to do so many things all at once. Watching from Rajasthan. And yes, time to be fluid. Yeah, you know, I understand you, because when I was younger, I had so many interests, and I found myself doing all of them, doing this, doing that. But I stopped myself and I said, okay, start with the first thing. Like I always tell my clients, make a list. Okay, what is the thing that you love the most? All right, from the list of things that you love to do. Then some of them might be equal, right? You might love them equally, all of them, who knows? But you've got to prioritize and start with one thing. And then you get good at that. Like I told myself, you've got to become professional at this. I'm also a professional photographer. So I trained myself. I'm a self-taught photographer, but I learned everything there was to learn. I experimented and I became a professional photographer. And then this is my calling, you know, psychology was my major and I love it. And so I trained myself to be a certified counselor and I got that certification. So I became professional at that as well. And then I'm automatically, like naturally connected to the divine spiritual realms. So I went and did Vipassana. I have pursued multiple spiritual practices throughout my life. That's just been like the constant in my life. So choose what is the constant in your life and then go and do each of those things. And also another thing I would do is prioritize them in terms of what you can also turn into a career, like what is feasible for you to turn into a career, and go ahead and start working in that direction, because before you know it, you will have mastered that particular thing. So don't waste time getting confused. Just choose one thing. That doesn't mean you stop the other things, but you can give yourself a time limit as to how much you're going to do them. Like I love photography. It's a passion of mine, but I equally love the work that I do, the counseling, the coaching, you know, the life navigation. And so at one point I was, you know, doing my photography and I was totally and completely dedicated to it. And then but that didn't mean I stopped, like, you know, learning about spirituality or reading about things related to coaching and all of that. So I would love to see my photography. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Shilpa_Mukherjee_photography. And all the information is in the link in my bio. And check out my website as well for my coaching. And do share it, with anyone who would like. And I will be doing workshops in the future, webinars. So definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, stay tuned for that. So, like I was saying, put it in terms of priority. What do you love the most? What is the thing that you cannot do without? And what is the thing that, yeah, you love, but at the moment you can leave. So, start with number one and see another thing you need to see is what are you excellent at, what are you good at, and what are you okay at. So choose, if you can, the thing you're excellent at, which can turn into a business as well, which you can learn now and start with that one. And then go to the next one and the next one and the next one. This is how I sorted my own life out. This is how I decided to pursue the things that I love. So I get to do them today. I wasn't cut out to be in a job, like in a 9 to 5 job. I just wasn't. I just couldn't. And I'm a free spirit, and I'm sure a lot of people doing jobs are space. We are all free spirits. I don't think anyone really wants to do a job, but yeah, there are jobs that people enjoy. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you also have to do things that you don't particularly want to do, but all the while keeping the things you love going. Let me read the comments. You're a software engineer, but you love music. You suck at music, but you really enjoy it. TYSM. What's TYSM? I'm not sure. But yeah, so music doesn't have to be something that you give up. Like, you can listen to music while you do the thing that you're good at and you love, and you will be a business for you as well, is lucrative as well, or will give you a good job. So you've got to prioritize your life like that, and don't waste time, because 10 years pass like this, 20 years pass just like this, your life passes and you're gone. So while you're living, make sure you're doing what you enjoy. And yeah, and it can all be linked. Like, you are so welcome. Thank you so much. I see. Okay, you're so welcome. And all the careers that I've had, like, my gift is service to mankind. So I was in hospitality, I was a flight attendant, I used to act long back. So that's also like an expression of that creative part of me. So that satisfied the creative part of me. And the photography also satisfied the creative part of me. But for me, photography is directly connected. Any art, any type of art you're doing, whether it's acting or it's photography or it's music or it's dancing, it is a direct link to the divine. So it's a flow that comes through you, which is, if you allow it. If you're just doing it like very technically, then you may not experience that. But when you allow the flow to happen, like they say, learn the rules and then break them, right? So some people are good at mastering things, like they're good at learning, and they're disciplined. But then you've got to be able to break just the discipline and allow the divine to flow through you. And if you're naturally like a creative person, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? Who else? Hello, Vansh. How are you? Welcome. So yeah, just prioritize your life like that, and that will put you on the path. Oh, you keep asking me that. I live everywhere, wherever I want to live. Yeah, For me, I don't have any fixed place. I live wherever I feel like. So that's that's where I live in the universe. So, and yeah, I like the freedom of that. Love being in the flow state, but oof, it's been really the case for some time now. Yes, sometimes, life can be challenging. And you've got to deal with hard things at times in life, right? And it requires your full energy, your full attention, your full everything you've got. And it can be draining, it can be exhausting. But even in the midst of that, you can remember grace, you can remember divine grace. And that there is a divine flow that is operating in your life, no matter how dire it seems, no matter how chaotic it seems. And when you do actually consciously remember that and you consciously bring that into the conversation of your life, you then start breathing better. You start feeling like, yes, yes, I am in divine flow. No matter what happens or what seems to be happening, I am in the flow of the divine. So we have to mix that ingredient into our lives, no matter what is going on, and especially when things are really, really hard. You have to mix the ingredient of magic into any situation. You have to mix the ingredient of divine intelligence, divine love, divine support, divine clarity, because they're different frequencies, right? When you're going through a difficult time in life and you're just focused on what's happening, you're stuck in the mundane realm, you're stuck in the physical realm. But when you consciously remember that you have the choice to jump into the realm of infinite possibilities, to jump into the realm of divine healing and protection and um, you know, um, divine understanding, then you see the picture differently. So it's literally like you have one window that opens up to the garbage and the pain and the war and the suffering, and there's another window gives you the opportunity to look at the same picture in divine light. And when you look at it through um, the divine lens, then you see it in a divine way. And then as your vision of that particular thing shifts from the material realm to the divine realm, you then actually, by your observation, you have transformed what appears to be. And this is science. It's about the very object that you're looking at. It changes by your observation of it. Look it up. Look it up. It's a scientific thing. Just the observation of a particular thing shifts and changes it. So it is how we're observing something. So if you're struggling in any area of your life, you've got to realign and start observing it with divine eyes. And what does that mean? Like, observing it with divine eyes means you're no longer looking at the picture as a limited picture. You're looking at the pictures as a very transient and very like energetic field, which you, through your energy and your frequency, can manipulate and can align to the highest part of that situation. So uh, start mixing in that divine flow, and you will see it even in the most difficult situations. There's a grace which I've experienced so many times in my life, when it's been the most challenging, when it's been the most painful. I have felt the grace of God, the grace of infinite love lifting me. Like, what should have been really, really challenging in a material sense, because the circumstances were extremely difficult, I felt like I was lifted above all of it. So I could see it happening, but I didn't experience the stress, the trauma, the pain that I could have in a normal sense. So and I'm not saying it's easy or it always happens. Sometimes it's difficult because you're so like you know, under so much pressure, like there's so much covering you or that's burdening you or above you. But these are techniques that have helped me in my life time and time again. So I share them with you today so that you'll use them in your life, you know. What does it say in these days? Working 70-hour weeks, and then this chaos leading me to thinking, how will I be clinging to life when later in life I'll see the end coming and so many things go through my head at once. Yeah. Well, you know, you want to feel the grace, the purpose, want to feel unchained again. You always have the opportunity to, like I said, just introduce that divine vision into your life. Like, I know working 70 hours is, it's not easy, right? It's not easy. But look at it as your life. And as you walk into your office or whatever, just see God's presence everywhere. Just see yourself walking into the kingdom of heaven. See yourself walking into, it's all about perspective. And really, I've seen this, I cannot tell you how many times, where I've shifted the way I'm looking at it. And then even the things you don't want to really do, they transform into a divine experience rather than just a physical experience. And what do we have here? Video background. The background attracts you, वंश. मैं हिंदी में बोलूँगी. तो मैं क्या बोल रही थी कि जो भी ज़िंदगी में हो रहा होगा, हम कैसे उसको देख रहे हैं, वो चीज़ को बदल सकता है. जैसे कि अगर कोई भी आपके लाइफ में कुछ हो रहा है जो अच्छा नहीं है और आपको बुरा लग रहा है, या आपके ऊपर बहुत सारा, मतलब सारे प्रेशर है, बर्डन है, तो आप आपके अंदर के विश्वास से देख सकते हो, जो भगवान ने दिया है आपको, वो आँखें जो सिर्फ जो दिख रहा है वो नहीं देख रहे हो, वो अंदर का जो आत्मविश्वास है वहाँ से देख रहे हो. अगर आप ऐसे देखोगे तो आपको एक रास्ता दिखाई देगा. या जो चीज़ बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट है या आसान नहीं है, वो चीज़ भी हमारे जो अंदर के आँखों से देखेंगे, हमारे जो थर्ड आई से, हमारा जो what do we call it, तीसरा जो आँख है हमारा, वहाँ से देखेंगे तो हमको कुछ और दिखाई देगा. वो आँखों से जवाब आता है, वहाँ से एक अलग ही वातावरण दिखता है. तो हमको वहाँ से देखना है हमारी ज़िंदगी को, दूसरे लोगों को, जो भी बहुत ही आसान नहीं है, वो आँखों से देखो. तो ऐसे करोगे तो आपको अलग पिक्चर दिखाई देगा. शायद मेरी हिंदी इतनी मजबूत नहीं है, पर मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ. आई होप आप समझ रहे हो मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ. तो हाँ, अपने अंदर ना, लाइफ जो ज़िंदगी है कभी कभी बहुत ही क्या बोलते हैं, हाउ डू यू से डिफ़िकल्ट, टेल मी हाउ यू से डिफ़िकल्ट. बहुत ही आसान नहीं होता है. तो जब भी वो चीज़ें होते हैं लाइफ में, ज़िंदगी में, तो अपने अंदर की शक्ति है आपको याद करना है. आपको भूलना नहीं है कि आप मुश्किल, थैंक यू. जब भी ज़िंदगी बहुत मुश्किल होती है तभी आपको अंदर से आपकी जो शक्ति है वो याद करनी है. और आपको अगर ऐसे लग रहा है कि मेरे अंदर शक्ति है ही नहीं, मेरी सब शक्ति निकल गई है, मैं नहीं, कुछ नहीं कर सकती हूँ, कर सकता हूँ अभी, तो आपको वो मोमेंट में ना आपकी पूरी जो बर्डन्स है, जो आपके पीठ पे बहुत दुख रहा है, ये चल चल के, ये पीठ पे लेके जो भी दुख है, जो भी मुश्किल है, तो yes, I have, I don't speak Hindi that much, so I've forgotten, but it'll come back. Yeah, exactly. So, जब भी आपको ऐसे लग रहा है कि मैं नहीं कर सकती हूँ, नहीं कर सकता हूँ, तो आपको ये सब जो आपकी बर्डन्स है, आपको भगवान के पैर पे छोड़ने हैं। जस्ट छोड़ दो और बोलो कि ब्रह्मांड, भगवान, अल्लाह, कृष्णा, बुद्धा, जीसस, जो भी आप जिसको मानते हो, आप उनके पैर पे छोड़ देना और बोलना कि मुझे पता है कि जो आपको पता है शायद मुझे अभी पता नहीं है, पर आपके पैर पे मैं छोड़ रही हूँ और आप ही वही चीज़ आप सुलझा के मुझे दे दोगे। और ये कोई ऐसा अंधविश्वास नहीं है कि ऐसे हो जाएगा। ये फ्रीक्वेंसी है, ये हाउ डू आई से इट इन हिंदी, हमारी जो एनर्जी है ना, हमारी जो एनर्जी, कैसे बोलेंगे, सिर्फ मुझे वो हिंदी शब्द नहीं मालूम है। तो वो जो एनर्जी हमारे अंदर है, जो जीव जो अंदर है, ऊर्जा जो अंदर है, थैंक यू थैंक यू फॉर हेल्पिंग मी, वो बहुत ही स्पेशल है। और जब भी हम वो वहाँ से सब करेंगे ना, तो हमारी ज़िंदगी कुछ अलग ही हो जाएगी। और अगर कुछ गलत भी हो रहा है तो वहाँ से हम चलेंगे ना, तो वो वही चीज़ जो गलत है, जो बहुत दुख देता है, वो ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाता है, वो चेंज हो जाता है। व्हाट, आपने इंग्लिश कहाँ से सीखा है? मैं जब से बॉर्न हुई हूँ, मैं पैदा हुई हूँ, मैं इंग्लिश ही बोलती थी। तो हमारे फैमिली में ज़्यादातर हिंदी नहीं बोलते थे, इंग्लिश ही बोलते हैं, और मराठी। तो और मैं जहाँ स्कूल गई वहाँ सब इंग्लिश बोलते थे, तो ज़्यादा हिंदी में प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया है। पर जब भी मैं एक्टिंग कर रही थी, वो उस टाइम मेरा एक टीचर था, हिंदी और उर्दू का टीचर। उस टाइम मेरी हिंदी काफ़ी अच्छी थी, पर बहुत सालों से मैंने हिंदी नहीं बोला है, तो मैं थोड़ी भूल गई हूँ। पर इंग्लिश में ये मेरा फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज है, क्योंकि उसी में मैंने सीखा है, उसी में मैंने मैं सोचती हूँ, इंग्लिश में सोचती हूँ। मुझे कम इंग्लिश आती है, कोई बात नहीं, तो क्या हुआ, अगर पर सीख सकते हो। अभी हमारे पास बहुत सारे मौके हैं सीखने के लिए। यूट्यूब पे जाओ, इंग्लिश सीखो, प्रैक्टिस करो, और शर्माओ मत, शर्माओ मत। जैसे कि मैं नहीं शर्मा रही हूँ, मेरी हिंदी बहुत ही ख़राब है, पर मेरा जो दिल चाहता है कि सबको समझ में आए, और जो दिल की आवाज़ है ना, वो पहुँचती है लोगों को। मेरी हिंदी अच्छी हो ना या नहीं, आपको मेरी दिल की आवाज़ सुनाई देगी। Your Marathi is limited to asking for tea and vada pav. I'm just reading the comments. Yes. तो अभी मैं हिंदी में पिक अ कार्ड करूँगी, क्योंकि मैंने इंग्लिश में किया था, तो देखेंगे हिंदी में। यस भावना, मेरी भावना, माय ट्रांसलेटर। तो अभी हिंदी में देखेंगे, मैं हिंदी में बोलूँगी क्या आ रहा है 2026 में। ओके, आप लोग कार्ड 1, 2 और 3 पिक कीजिए और ये होगा आपका मैसेज। ओके, you're gonna do after knowing हाँ, जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला, मैं सब जगह रहती हूँ, मेरा कोई फिक्स्ड परमानेंट एड्रेस नहीं है, मैं नोमैड हूँ, नोमैड। मैं भगवान के घर में रहती हूँ, जिधर भी हूँ वो भगवान की जगह में रहती हूँ, वही मेरा एड्रेस है, गॉड्स हाउस, भगवान का घर। ओके, तो देखेंगे कार्ड 1, 2 और 3, व्हाट डू वी हैव फॉर 2026 में, क्या हाँ, क्या होने वाला है 2026 का मैसेज क्या है आपके लिए। आप मिलने कैसे आए? हाँ नहीं, मैं आई मीन जैसे मैंने पहले बोला है, आप मेरे वेबसाइट पे जा सकते हो और सेशन बुक कर सकते हो। अगर आपको मुझसे कोई सवाल पूछना है और कोचिंग करना है तो आप मेरी वेबसाइट पे जाना और वहाँ आपको आप बुक कर सकते हैं। और आगे जाके मैं शायद वेबिनार करूँगी, तो अगर आप साइन अप करोगे या बुक करोगे वेबिनार के लिए तो तभी भी मिल सकते हो। ओके, शायद मैं जूम पे करूँगी, अभी नहीं, पर मैं बताऊंगी अगर मैं करने वाली हूँ। ओके, सो लेट्स सी 2026 में आपका मैसेज क्या है। आप कार्ड 1, 2 या 3 पिक कीजिए। ओके, सो लेट्स सी कार्ड 1 2026 के लिए क्या बता रहा है। ओ मेंडिंग, ये बहुत सुंदर एनर्जी, ये इतनी बार निकली है ये कार्ड 2026 के बारे में कि जो भी टूट गया था वो अभी वापस जुड़ जाएगा। जो भी मतलब प्रॉब्लम था या हेल्थ ख़राब था या किसी से झगड़ा हुआ था या कोई ब्रेकअप हुआ था या जो भी टूट गया वो अभी ठीक होने वाला है 2026 में। यही मैसेज है आपके लिए जिसने कार्ड 1 चूज़, कार्ड 1 चूज़ किया। तो और एंजल्स आपको हेल्प कर रहे हैं, आपको मदद दे रहे हैं ये होने के लिए। तो जो भी गलत हुआ आपके साथ या टूट गया वो 2026 में अच्छा हो जाएगा। व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल मैसेज, लव इट। ओके, लेट्स सी कार्ड 2 देखते हैं 2026 के लिए जिन्होंने ये पिक किया, क्या मैसेज है आपके लिए 2026, those who picked card 2, here and now। मैं देख रही हूँ जो लोग अटक गए थे, आपको बहुत वक्त से लग रहा है कि मैं यहाँ अटक गया हूँ, अटक गई हूँ। तो 2026 में ना आप आगे जाने वाले हो। देखो पास्ट एंड फ्यूचर, तो अभी यहाँ आप अटक गए थे तो अभी आप आगे जा रहे हो, आप आगे जाने वाले हो 2026 में। और बहुत वक्त से शायद आप अटक गए थे और आपको बहुत श्रद्धा और सबूरी से रहना पड़ा। साईं बाबा उनका मैसेज वही है ना, श्रद्धा और सबूरी। तो शायद आप साईं बाबा के भक्त भी हो, आप बताओ, क्योंकि मेरे साथ बहुत बहुत सुंदर एक्सपीरियंस हुआ साईं बाबा के साथ, मैं बताऊंगी एक दिन। तो आप वो पास छोड़ रहे हो, जहाँ अटक गए हो वो छोड़ के नई ज़िंदगी में जा रहे हो। 2026 बहुत अच्छा होगा, बहुत एक्साइटिंग होगा आपके लिए। ओके, 2026 एंड card 3. Let me just shuffle and see. Card 3, card 3 जिन्होंने पिक किया 2026 के लिए। 2026 के लिए देखेंगे card 3. Oh, deep knowing. आपको ऐसा कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन नॉलेज मिलने वाला है जिससे आप बदलने वाले हो। आपकी जो सोच है ना बदलने वाली है, बहुत बड़े बड़े वे में, बहुत ही बड़ी चेंज आने वाली है आपकी सोच में, और इससे आपकी लाइफ भी बदलेगी, आपकी ज़िंदगी बदलेगी। क्योंकि जैसे आप आज तक चल रहे हो, सोच रहे हो, वो आप 2026 में आपको ऐसे लगेगा कि मैं कैसे ऐसे सोचता था या सोचती थी। और इस नई सोच से आप ऊपर जा रहे हो लाइफ में, आपकी ज़िंदगी में बढ़ रहे हो, आगे बढ़ रहे हो। शायद आप टीचर भी बनोगे या कुछ को, या शायद आप लोगों को कुछ सिखाएंगे यूट्यूब पे। शायद आपका यूट्यूब चैनल होगा जहाँ आप लोगों को कुछ सिखा रहे हो। लोग आपके पास आएंगे ये चीज़ सीखने के लिए, जो भी ये चीज़ है। Oh my gosh, here it says 43 and here it says 34 and here it says 43. I wish I could show you my screen. तो ये मिरर हो रहा है, मतलब जो भी आप सोच रहे हो ना आपको दिखाई देगा। तो आप बहुत ही सावधान रहिए कि आपकी सोच अच्छी है, क्योंकि जो आप सोच रहे हो वो आप लेके आने वाले हो 2026 में। डरो मत, कोई डरने की बात नहीं है। मैं बोल रही हूँ कि आप मैनिफेस्ट कर सकते हो 2026 में। ये साल ऐसा होगा आपके लिए कि जो भी आपके मन में है, आपको चाहिए, आपको अचीव करना है, वो आप कर पाओगे। बहुत शक्ति है आपके सोच में इन 2026. ओके, एंड व्हाट आर द कमेंट्स? मैं आज कल मंदिर में क्या सोशल मीडिया पे बहुत स्टॉक कर हो, आखिर जब आई कांट। ओ अच्छा, स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चंस के लिए आपको बुक करना पड़ेगा, पर शिव मैं आपके लिए एक कार्ड पुल करूँगी, ठीक है? देखेंगे। Infinity, you picked 3. Wow, so that's beautiful. That's beautiful. शिव, मैं एक कार्ड आपके लिए देखती हूँ क्या मैसेज आ रहा है। ओह, ये कह रहा है नॉट फॉर यू, नॉट फॉर यू। आपका मैसेज क्या था मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, पर कुछ कह रहा है नॉट फॉर यू। तो आपको कुछ सावधान रहना है किस चीज़ के बारे में, और आपको मौका देख के आगे बढ़ना है और सही वक्त पे करना है। अगर गलत वक्त पे करोगे ना तो वो आपको अपने अंदर से आपको पता होगा, वो जो आवाज़ है आपके अंदर, सुनो क्या बोल रहा है, अभी करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए। ये मैसेज आ रहा है आपके लिए। ओके, and with that I'm gonna end this session, even though there weren't many people today. Maybe next time I'll do it on Saturday with the sound on because not many people showed up today, but I will. I just actually I want to do one in Hindi so that for yourself as well. For you or for myself? No, I don't need to pull a card out for myself. I already have a lot of inner wisdom and knowledge that lets me know what is going on, and always focusing on the divine. Okay. Now, let's just get a few cards. अभी मैं हिंदी में रीडिंग करने वाली हूँ क्योंकि फिर लोगों को मैसेज मिलेगा. For you, sure, I can pull out a card for you. Let's get one card. Let's get it from this deck, okay? Let's see. Message in a bottle. How interesting. There is something, some sort of message coming through for you. Maybe this is something you forgot about, or this is something that has been lost for a long time, but you're receiving it now. There's something that will come up for you, which it'll surface, which perhaps people had forgotten about, or it's an answer you were seeking for a long time but forgot about, or somebody will message you who, you know, it's been a while. So there's a message coming through for you. That's your message, the message of the message. Okay, let's use this deck to get थोड़ी हिंदी में मैं करूँगी. देखेंगे क्या मैसेज आ रहा है with the Light Seers deck. Actually, before that, angel messages करेंगे. Again, you can pick a card for angel messages. आप कार्ड पिक करना, एंजल मैसेजेस कार्ड 1, 2 या 3 या ऑल, सब पिक कर सकते हो. देखेंगे कार्ड 1. Okay, just gonna pick it like this. Recovery. Wow. आपके लाइफ में आप जो भी ठीक नहीं था वो ठीक हो रहा है, रिकवर हो रहा है. आपका हेल्थ या रिलेशनशिप या पैसा या घर या जो भी हो, वो सब ठीक हो जाएगा. ओके. कार्ड 2, कार्ड 2. जो भी आपको चाहिए, यूनिवर्स बोल रहा है ये आपके हाथों में है, ये आपके ही हाथों में है, तो आप ही हासिल कर सकते हो ये. ओके. और कार्ड 3 या कार्ड 3. ये बोल रहा है अभी नहीं. शायद हो सकता है, पर ज़्यादा दिखा रहा है कि नहीं, अभी नहीं, अभी नहीं. ओके. जो जिन्होंने कार्ड 3 चूज़ किया, और ये होगा आपके लिए जब भी वक्त सही है, होगा आपके लिए, पर जब भी वक्त सही है. ओके. नाउ लेट्स डू पिक अ कार्ड इन English. In English. Let's see. Card 1, 2, or 3. Card 1. I think, oh, okay. Let go. That's your message. Card 1, it says let go. Card 2. Card 2, it says remain positive. Wow. And card 3, whoa, that was quick. Romance. Ooh, it says romance. There's some love and romance coming into your life. Those are your messages, my lovelies. I hope you'll enjoyed that. Whenever you watch it, let me know your thoughts and comment. Love to hear, you know, all that's happening in your lives, all that you're working on, all the beautiful things that Yeah, all the beautiful things that are going on in your lives. Us, 1 second. Thank you so much for this live. You are so welcome, Infinity. My pleasure. I'm so happy to hear that. Even if one person left this place feeling better, feeling comforted, feeling good, my job is worth it. What I do is worth it. That's why I do this, so that, you know, people feel comforted, feel like they aren't alone, feel like there are answers for them, because there are, answers for them. And yeah, and that I can be an instrument for divine wisdom and divine love to come through. That is my goal, my aim in life. And yeah, thank you for saying that. I appreciate you appreciating what I do, and sending you so many blessings. May all your dreams come true to each and every one of you. May you find peace. May you have stability in your life. May things work out for you, and may you have the strength to um, navigate through life's various challenges, and have your divine eyes on, have your divine sight on, so that you may see that divine view and that divine perfection that is always there for you, always. Namaste, namaste to you too. And yeah, what does it say? I don't understand. Right. So anyone who has specific questions, you can book a session with me. Since you've just come, I will pull one card out for you, just to give you. आपके लिए, आपका नाम क्या है? ओरिक ये है आपका कार्ड, क्वीन ऑफ पेंटिकल्स। ये बहुत ही सुंदर कार्ड है। ये दिखाता है कि कुछ बहुत अच्छा होने वाला है। और अगर ये एक इंसान है, तो ये इंसान बहुत ही धनवान है। मतलब उनके ऊपर बहुत बड़ी आशीर्वाद है, और वो बहुत कुछ पा सकते हैं, और उनके अंदर जो है वो धनी है। मतलब वो आपकी ज़िंदगी में कुछ अच्छा ही लेके आएंगे। ओके, all right, lovelies, welcome. And make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. लोगों से ये चैनल को थोड़ा शेयर कीजिए, थोड़ा नहीं बहुत शेयर कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। You're most welcome, you're most welcome, ओरिक। और हाँ, और आप मुझे इंस्टाग्राम पे भी फॉलो कर सकते हो। ये लिंक इन बायो मेरे लिंक में है सब इन्फॉर्मेशन। मेरा वेबसाइट भी है, तो आप चेक कर सकते हो। अगर आपको सेशन करना है मेरे साथ, या रीडिंग करना है, या कोचिंग सेशन, या हीलिंग सेशन, तो वो आप बुक कर सकते हो। ओके, and with that, I shall see you later. Bye everyone. Bye.